Beautiful wedding today, Bonnie. You looked absolutely stunning in your wedding dress. Thanks, Carla. I really appreciate you coming despite your busy schedule. But to be honest, I couldn't really celebrate. I'm sorry. What happened? I don't really like your husband, Wes. I think you deserve someone better than that unreliable guy. Carla, I know you've been against my marriage with him, but the ceremony is over, and we're already married. Even our parents approve of our marriage. I hope you can accept it soon, too. I just can't see you being happy with him. You don't have any kids yet, so it's not too late to reconsider. I think it's better if you part ways now. Can't you just wish for my happiness? I want you to be happy, which is why I can't support this marriage. You're the most important person in the world to me. I don't want to see you end up unhappy with a bad guy. I appreciate your concern, but please don't speak ill of him. What do you even see in him? He's sweet, honest, and most importantly, he treats me well. But he can't hold down a job, can he? Didn't he quit his last job in no time? That was because he was having health issues. And who knows what will happen with his current job? I believe in him. I worry he's just taking advantage of you. You're stable working as a nurse. It's not like that. I'm worried he's planning to freeload off you. Don't worry, that's not going to happen. Listen, Bonnie, if he ever hurts you, promise you'll tell me right away. I'll deal with him. Oh, come on, Carla. There's no way he'd ever hurt me. You never know. Men can change after marriage. But don't worry, I'll always protect you. Thank you. You've always been a caring and protective sister. You're strong and doing great as a police officer now. I'll be happy with him. So please, just watch over us. Are you really confident about that? Yes, I trust him completely. If you say so, I guess I have no choice. But remember, I'm always here for you if you need me. Thanks, Carla. It means a lot to me. I'll always be on your side. Got it. Love you. Hey, Bonnie, do you have a moment? Something terrible has happened. Oh no, what's wrong? You might be shocked, but I need to tell you straight. I arrested Wes. What? You're kidding. It's true. We just brought him into the station. Wes? I can't believe it. Sorry to tell you this after your night shift. I know you're exhausted from working in the ER. What exactly did he do? Are you sure it's not someone who just looks like him? No, it's definitely him. Wasn't he supposed to be on a business trip abroad? He's been in Thailand for the past week. Huh. He's a buyer who travels to buy products overseas, right? Yeah, he mainly travels around Asia. Did you know he was coming back today? No, his return dates are always uncertain. Do you think his job might be a little shady? I'm not sure. He hadn't worked for a long time because of depression, but this time he didn't want to keep relying on me, so he got a job with lots of travel and a good salary. Hey, Carla, why was he arrested? I can't give you the details yet since it's still under investigation. We arrested him at the airport. Why is this happening? My heart is pounding. Oh no, are you okay? Take a deep breath. I can't calm down. Breathe in, breathe out. Sorry for losing it. No, anyone would react this way. I'm coming over there right now. Your station is the West Precinct, right? Yes, but it might be pointless to come. Why? Until the detention is confirmed, only his lawyer can see him. That's ridiculous. I'm his wife and can't see him. Calm down, Bonnie. Sorry for snapping. I'll try to calm myself by playing with Luna. Who's that? My cat. You always play with her when you visit. Oh, right. It's so frustrating not being able to do anything. He'll be okay, right? I'll secretly check the details. Got it. You might not be able to sleep, but try to rest since you just finished your shift. Thank you. Let me know as soon as you find out anything. I still can't wrap my head around it. I get how you feel, but you need to get some sleep, or you'll be exhausted. And it's easy to think negatively when you're tired. Okay, I'll try. Hey, Bonnie, can you chat now? Carla, did you find out anything about Wes? Have you been waiting up without any sleep? I was so worried about him. I couldn't sleep at all. So, what's going on? He was arrested for financial fraud. What? He was selling financial products to people, claiming they'd definitely increase in value. No, he wouldn't do that. He lost all his money and fell into depression after being scammed by a friend. There's no way he'd scam others. I know it's hard to believe, but it seems to be true. He was targeting novice investors, pitching high-return investment opportunities. He even held several seminars, claiming stocks from promising startups would soar in value. This can't be true. He fabricated non-existent companies and projects, convincing people to invest. He told investors it was a sure thing, backed by special inside information. People trusted him and invested their life savings. That's impossible. He was invited by a trusted friend to start a business together and handed over a large sum of money. But the friend ran off with all the money, leaving him with nothing. Knowing that despair, I can't believe he'd deceive anyone. Even so, the fact is, he committed a crime. He lied about his business trips and was running these scams. Is he admitting to this? No, he's denying it. Then I want to believe him too. You can't afford to do that. What do you mean? You might be in danger too. What are you saying? Actually, you're also a suspect. Why? Before I explain, I need to know one thing. You had nothing to do with this, right? Of course not. Okay, I believe you. But why am I a suspect? You have a PC at home, right? Yes, but it's gathering dust. I remember you said you only used it to make Christmas cards. But what about it? Well, emails related to the fraud were sent from that computer to Wes's company email. What? I think he might be trying to pin this on you to lessen his own guilt. No, he wouldn't do something like that to me. Bonnie, you're too honest and got tricked. People have hidden sides they don't show, even to their loved ones. I've supported him through his toughest times. I can't believe he would betray me like this. You're being stubborn. What? You're too naive and it worries me. If I don't believe him, who will? But as your sister, I want to protect you. I appreciate that, but just check the sent emails on your computer. All right, I'll take a look. Please? Did you find anything? Yes, there are some suspicious emails. I knew it. He's such a fool. Deleting them now would be pointless anyway. Carla, is it okay to share all this information with me? What? Aren't there confidentiality rules? Yeah, this is technically a breach and should never be discussed. Then this is bad. I don't care if I have to leave the police force. All that matters is helping you. You're too much. That's how much I care. Aw. I know you're not capable of something like this. I don't know about him, though. Thank you. Wait a second. This is strange. What is it? The emails were sent when he wasn't home. What? I checked against his schedule. They were sent when I was coming off night shifts or on my days off. Wait a minute. So the emails were sent when only you were home? Yes. What should I do? This makes you look more suspicious. I didn't do it. Did you notice anyone entering the house during those times? I don't know. I usually sleep until the afternoon after night shifts. That makes sense, given your crazy work hours. I'm often so exhausted on my days off that I just sleep, so I can't say for sure. But I definitely didn't do it. I know. If the emails were sent when he wasn't around, he probably had someone else do it. But there's no proof to back that up. This is so frustrating. Does your apartment have security cameras? No. I was hoping we could check for any unauthorized entries, but it's tough without footage. Huh? If the cameras had captured any suspicious individuals, we could have identified them as suspects. I see. Since we can't do that, you'll probably have to be questioned too. I understand. There's no other choice. I'll be there for you no matter what. That makes me feel a little better. Then you should divorce Wes. Why are you bringing that up now? If you divorce him, you'll be legally separated from him. You can say you didn't know about your ex-husband's actions. You were deceived too, and you're seeking legal procedure. Even if I do that, it won't clear my name, right? True, but I just want you to separate from him as soon as possible. I can't forgive him for causing you this much pain. Wait, I'm still not ready to accept that he did this. Even now? We've supported each other as a couple, and I want to believe in him. Don't be fooled. He's definitely the culprit. I'm a police officer and I know what I'm talking about. But you're too emotional to think straight, so just follow my lead. You don't have to be so harsh. Oh, sorry. I can't stand seeing you hurting, so I got carried away. It's all his fault. Come to think of it, you were totally against my marriage. Yeah, I thought he seemed unreliable. So rude, but he has many good qualities, which is why I want to believe in him. I understand your point. I'll arrange for a good lawyer. You don't have to do so much. I'll handle it. Sorry, I just got an urgent call. I'll be in touch. Bonnie, I have good news. What? Has Wes been released? No, not that. I found a good lawyer. I told you not to look for one. Are you out right now? No, I just got back to the station. You're on duty, right? Yes, but... Then you shouldn't be handling personal matters. This is more important than that. Nothing matters more than helping you. By the way, you're on day shift tomorrow, right? Yes, you remember well. Since you're having a tough time, I'll handle things with the lawyer. No, it's okay. I switched shifts. It must be hard having him as your husband. Once this is over, You'll probably be questioned next. What are you talking about? That won't happen. You're next. What? I have an interesting image to show you. Who do you think is operating my PC without permission? How? I installed a pet monitor in the living room to keep an eye on my cat. When you mentioned security cameras, I thought to check the past footage. Imagine my surprise when I saw you. No way! I'm glad I kept the PC in the living room. Wait a minute! I did borrow it, but I didn't send those emails. Why would you sneak into my place to use it? And the email timestamps match the camera footage. That was his plan. He had an alibi. He was at work. So he must have had an accomplice. There isn't anyone else. You used the spare key we left at our parents' house, didn't you? No, I was just trying to help you by checking things out. That's a weak excuse. Wes is innocent. But he's still in custody, isn't he? He's still a suspect. He was released for wrongful arrest. What? I checked the pet monitor and contacted the lawyer immediately. They acted right away. Even so, they wouldn't release him so fast. It's too soon. One of the fraud victims recorded the culprit's voice. It was completely different from his. Couldn't it be that the guy on the phone and Wes were working together? You just want to pin this on him, don't you? That's not it, but he's more suspicious than I am. The real culprit has already been caught. You're trying to shake me up, right? It's true. A guy named Conrad, his colleague. Why was he arrested? The voice in the emails, perhaps? Give me the details. You're really eager. They found an email to someone implicating Wes to cover up his own crimes. Wait a minute. The accomplice is you, isn't it? I don't know what you're talking about. Why did you do this? I don't understand why you're asking me. Stop denying it. Ugh, whatever. Fine, it is me. Uh-huh. I wanted to destroy everything. What? While investigating, I came across Conrad, who was committing financial fraud at Wes's workplace. You should have arrested him right then. That would be boring. Instead, I decided to frame Wes in his place. I don't get it. I made a deal with him to fake the evidence and anonymously tipped off the police that Wes was the culprit. Did you really need to go that far? Absolutely. It's all your fault, Bonnie. Me? That useless man isn't good enough for you. I wanted you to stay with me forever. Do you realize what you're saying? Yes, of course. I almost managed to ruin Wes's life. Too bad. What you did is a crime, you know. I know, but I thought I'd get away with it. You're insane. No one would suspect a police officer like me of doing anything wrong. I thought I could pull it off. So you wanted not only Wes but also me to get arrested? No way! Then why did you send those emails only when I was home? If it weren't for the pet camera, I might have been arrested. I thought it would make you suffer more. For that reason alone? Because when you help someone during tough times, they'll appreciate you more. I was going to fabricate evidence if necessary to save you. Did you enjoy pushing me to the edge? I was suffering too, you know. I wanted to be the one to support you when you were at your weakest. I wish this were all a nightmare, that you'd never do something like this. Hey, haven't I always been the perfect sister? Yes. Right? I played the role of the ideal sister to you, so you should do the same for me. I can't understand this. For now, I'll let you be with Wes. And since I have the day off tomorrow, let's have dinner together, okay? That day will never come. Why not? I spoke to the lawyer. You're going to be arrested for breaking into my house, making false accusations about Wes, and concealing the real culprit. Why would I be arrested? How do you think you would get away with this? I mean, you wouldn't turn me in, right? I'm your cute little sister. If I were about to be arrested, you'd lie to save me, wouldn't you? I told them everything. No way! I don't believe you! You're at the station, right? You'll be arrested soon. Traitor! I did everything for you! I never wanted any of this. Wes is important to me. I only wanted you to be happy. You're the most important person in the world to me. Then you should respect what's important to me too. I'll never forgive you for what you did to Wes and for being cruel to my cat. So you saw... I thought you liked my cat and were nice to her. Seeing the footage made me lose all respect for you. Hurting something weaker than yourself is despicable. I couldn't stand her getting your attention. I wanted you to only care about me. You're sick. I never want to see you again. I hate you. Wait, Bonnie. Please don't hate me. I've always felt that Carla's obsession with me is excessive, but I never imagined she would commit a crime. In the end, she was found guilty of breaking in, filing false accusations, and harboring a criminal. She was dismissed from her job, and Conrad, the man who conspired with her, was also arrested for financial fraud. According to the lawyer, she wants to see me and expects me to pick her up when she's released. However, I have no intention of ever seeing her again. While she seems to be showing signs of remorse, I doubt her personality will ever truly change. Wes was shocked by his sudden arrest, despite having done nothing wrong. Today, he continues to travel overseas and works hard. We'll always trust and support each other as a married couple.
Hey, Carol, do you know when we're having our wedding? Amelia, it's been a while. Heard it from Mom, but what about it? Oh, good. You must be jealous, huh? Hawaii, baby, Hawaii. And it's at this 5-star resort that all the VIPs in the world approve of. Good for you. Remember when you were all smug and bragging to me? God, that was annoying. You thought you were better than me just because you got married ahead of me. You know, I noticed. You've been saying that to me forever, but you're totally off base. I've never once thought like that, you know. I can tell you wear your emotions on your sleeve. It's not like you're working some amazing job or anything. Yet, throwing a fancy wedding at some fancy hotel, acting like you're hot stuff. Know your place, seriously. Where we have our wedding is our business, right? Have I ever given you any trouble? Stop nagging me about something that's already done and over with. Don't you get smart with me. With your plain face and your penny-pinching vibe, a mid-range hotel suits you better. But no, you had to go and act all fancy. Don't you realize how tacky that was? Geez, we just had a reception at the hotel with our good memories. I don't know why we have to be called tacky for that. But hey, this is your last chance to flaunt it, you know. I'm gonna have an even better wedding. Just wait and see. You'll never be able to afford to stay at such a fabulous hotel. I'll graciously let you come, so be thankful, okay? Well, if you put it that way, you don't have to invite me. What? You can't just skip out on your sister's wedding. That's absurd. Fine, I get it. I know you're frustrated that we're having a better one than you, right?
That's not it.
Anyway, not showing up is absolutely not an option. Got it? You do know my fiancé is a manager at a major corporation, right? So yeah, we can afford to have a wedding in a Hawaiian resort hotel. Compared to him, your husband's company, I've never even heard of it. He's some kind of business owner, but it's probably a tiny little one, right? You probably make more money than him. You settle for less when you rush into marriage. That's why you end up with a low-income guy. I plan to be a full-time homemaker once I'm married. You're still busting your butt working. It's kind of sad, really.
I work because I enjoy it. It's my choice. It's not like we're struggling for money or anything.
Oh, there it is. Your need to show off goes a bit too far sometimes, you know.
Listen, it's one thing to make fun of me, but lay off Peter, okay? He's way too good for me.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll let that slide then. To me, he's just an average guy. But since your standards are low, I guess he seems wonderful to you. You're kind of lucky in a way. It cracks me up. You two are just perfect for each other, aren't you? Like attracts like, huh? Talking to you guys makes me feel like I'm catching your poor vibe.
Poor vibe? Well, I'm not just idling around here, you know. If you just want to make fun of me, can we wrap this up?
What, you busy or something? You're not fooling anyone.
Hey, didn't you recently have a civil ceremony in front of your friends? Since you're newlyweds, why don't you spend your time enjoying each other instead of harassing your little sister? Aren't you supposed to be busy with wedding prep?
Don't tell me what to do. I know that without you reminding me, okay? We're all lovey-dovey. I took time out of my busy schedule to share the excitement of having our wedding at this 5-star resort in Hawaii. You should be grateful, all right?
Thanks.
Fine. Look forward to the wedding. Hey, I just want to make sure where you are right now.
Oh, perfect timing. I was just about to contact you. I arrived at Oahu Airport, but for some reason they wouldn't let me on the shuttle. What's going on? We can't afford for everyone to be late, so I told them to go ahead. I'm still stuck here.
Operation success. Hilarious. So were you actually looking forward to the wedding?
Huh?
From the start, it was a plan to ditch you. There's no seat reserved for you at the reception, by the way. You aren't invited to my wedding.
What? You told me to come. What's happening?
Are you still not getting it? I hate you. I'll never forgive you for getting married before me and making fun of me.
Jeez, I told you I never did such a thing.
I told the staff at the venue that someone who wasn't invited to the wedding was trying to crash it. I asked them not to let you on the shuttle. I gave them your name.
Why would you do that? If you didn't want me here, then you shouldn't have invited me in the first place.
That wouldn't be fun, right? Coming all the way here and getting rejected. How sad. You setting foot in a 5-star hotel in Hawaii is 100 years too soon. How does it feel to be left alone at the airport?
I'm actually thrilled.
What?
I said, I'm thrilled. You've been looking down on me forever, making snide remarks. So I really didn't want to come here anyway.
Your tendency to show off will never change, huh? I even thought about letting you in if you begged and cried. But with that attitude, no chance. Plus, I don't even consider you family. Just go back home already.
Got it. But seriously, Amelia, are you sure about this? You might regret it later, you know.
Why would I regret it? Are you stupid?
I'm giving you a heads up. Even if you come later to apologize, I won't help you, okay?
Oh, you're really stupid, aren't you? Why do I have to apologize to you?
You're gonna regret it, mark my words.
Yeah, sure, sore loser. I'm busy with makeup and stuff right now, so I don't have time for you. Just cry alone at home, okay? Later. Carol, where are you now? I've been calling you over and over. Hurry up and answer.
Obviously, I'm at the airport. I managed to snag a return ticket since there happened to be an opening. So I'm just chilling in the lounge until boarding time. What's the matter?
Asking me what the matter is? Come back right now.
You know, I haven't even been over there once, so...
Quit with quibble. If you don't come over here, the wedding's gonna be canceled. I had no idea Peter, of all people, had taken care of our entire wedding. He told me, since Carol isn't attending the wedding, I feel it's strange for me to be here alone, so I'll also be absent. In fact, please treat it as if there were no wedding at all. Then the venue staff started freaking out and declared the wedding is canceled. What the heck is going on?
Since you've been ridiculing him, you must not know. But his business specializes in tourism. It might not be super famous, but it's really popular through word of mouth, especially in Hawaii. He has connections with a big company specializing in bridal services here. And the CEO of that company pulled some strings for us, managing to secure a venue at that super popular 5-star resort that's booked up over 2 years in advance.
No way! I thought his CEO title was just for show, like he ran some lame tiny company or something.
I'm not trying to brag or anything, but since it seems like you're misunderstanding, I'll fill you in. Peter earns more than your so-called amazing husband.
Are you kidding?
Nope. His annual income exceeds $300,000.
What? Over $300,000? That's more than 3 times what Matthew makes. I had no idea he was such an elite. He got upset and stormed off, saying leaving Carol behind at the airport is unacceptable. Where could he have gone? I apologize, just please don't cancel the wedding. Tell him for me.
He's coming here.
The airport?
We're going back together.
Going back? Don't say that.
I've already booked the tickets for us. It's all your fault, you know. Think about it. It's weird for him to attend the wedding alone when I can't even be there. Don't you think?
Then both of you should come. Come back right now.
You said there's no seat reserved for me, right? You don't even consider me family, do you? I have no intention of attending the wedding of someone who doesn't even think of me as family or trying to help.
But it's ultimately your fault.
How?
If you had just told me from the beginning that he was arranging the wedding, I wouldn't have left you at the airport like that.
Matthew was the one who told us to keep quiet about it.
For what?
He knows how proud you are. Seems like he thought your pride wouldn't allow it if you found out he arranged everything. He knows you pretty well, huh? I mean, I can't imagine you, who can't stand me, relying on me for anything.
Well...
You're all worried about the wedding. But it seems like he's pretty upset too. You okay?
Come to think of it, I was wondering where he went.
The hotel you chose is really popular, and Peter actually turned it down at first. But Matthew was adamant and begged him. His enthusiasm got the better of him, and he worked really hard to make it happen. Maybe he's upset with you for trampling over that effort.
Oh no. What should I do? Everyone's freaking out right now. Relatives came all the way here, but now they're raging because the wedding's canceled. Help me out here, Carol.
You reap what you sow, right? Handle it yourself. After treating me like trash and leaving me at the airport, now you want to rely on me? Isn't that asking too much?
I'm really sorry. Even if you can't you send Peter back here?
No can do. He just got here. The flight time's getting closer, so we're just enjoying a meal at the airport restaurant. Don't bother us anymore.
Oh, come on! Please, I was really looking forward to the wedding. If this doesn't get sorted now, not only will the wedding be canceled, but I might get dumped.
Well, it's not like there's much we can do, right? It's all your fault.
I apologize. I'm really sorry.
Don't think an apology will cut it. Since I'm not considered family, I'll just quietly head back home. See ya.
Oh no. Hey, if the wedding gets canceled because of this, you're not getting off scot-free. Got it?
Hi, Carol. Have you arrived home yet?
Hey, Matthew. We landed about an hour ago. We're on the way home now.
I'm really sorry about what happened, especially after all the trouble I put you guys through.
It's Amelia's fault, so don't worry about it. So, did the wedding get cancelled?
Yeah, the local in charge got really mad after Peter left. Of course, he did nothing wrong. It's all on her. Leaving you at the airport was definitely out of line. If I were him, I'd probably do the same thing.
I heard you stormed out too. Are you considering a divorce?
I was so furious, I had to step out for a bit. But then my relatives were upset, so I had to go back and apologize big time to smooth things over. I'm still a bit torn, but honestly, divorce seems like the only option.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Well, I'm thinking of taking some time away from her to really think things through. I'm reaching out to you because I'm worried about you and Peter.
Why?
Since the wedding got cancelled, she's been muttering to herself like, "That witch, I'll never forgive her. I'm gonna destroy her and make her pay." She's been repeating it. Even if I try to stop her, she doesn't seem to hear me. It's really unsettling. Given her personality, I can't guarantee she won't cause harm to you. Please, be careful.
Jeez, that's crazy. Thanks for reaching out. I'll talk to Peter about this.
Please do, and take care.
Amelia, it's a crime to sneak into someone's house, you know. And you've trashed the place. My wallet's missing cash, and you've swiped my favorite accessories. Why would you do something like this?
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I know you trespassed into my house.
What? You have no proof, so don't make baseless accusations. I'll sue you for defamation.
There's evidence.
Yeah, right.
Matthew reached out to me.
He did? For what?
You've been saying you'd never forgive me and would destroy me, right? So I discussed it with Peter about what to do. Since you might show up at our place, we installed security cameras. When I got home earlier, the place was ransacked. I freaked out, you know. When I checked the security footage, it clearly showed you. So I filed a police report.
What? The police? That's going too far. We're sisters, for crying out loud.
What you did was breaking and entering, not to mention theft, you know. You'll face the consequences. How did you even get in?
Well,
If you don't tell me, the charges will only get worse. Is that what you want?
I don't want that. Fine, I'll tell you the truth. Mom had your spare key, so I made a copy and used it to get in.
Holy, made a copy? What were you thinking?
I just wanted to mess with you a bit. I didn't plan to steal anything serious. But when I got inside and saw how nice your house was, I got mad, thinking I may be faced with divorce, and here she is.
God, you're getting divorced because of your own actions, not because of us. And it's not that you may be divorced, but you are being divorced.
Why? How do you know?
I reported this to not just the police, but also Matthew.
Why would you do that?
He was worried about us, so I had to let him know. He said he's had enough and is filing for divorce.
Oh no. Finally, I thought my future was secured. I even quit my job.
After that, Mom and Dad told me they're breaking ties with you too.
No way! How did it get to this?
Why wouldn't they? They both went through hell apologizing to everyone at the wedding. When I saw them the other day, they looked so worn out. And when Mom found out you stole the key I gave her and broke in, she fainted from shock. You brought this on yourself.
I never meant for things to go this far. I'm sorry. I'll return the stolen money and accessories. Please, can you let this slide?
Of course not. Saying sorry won't make the cops go away.
Come on, we're sisters. It doesn't have to go this far.
You said you don't see me as family, remember? And now you want to play the sister card when it suits you? Take responsibility for your own words. And what you did, even if we were family, it's not something that should be forgiven. You better realize that.
I was jealous of you. I got carried away with envy. I'm really sorry.
Were you even listening to me? If you think you can just apologize and be forgiven, you're dead wrong. The police will probably be paying you a visit soon. Make sure you reflect on your actions behind bars.
Oh no.
Well then, take care. Goodbye. Amelia was arrested afterwards. At the police station, she kept crying and begging, saying,
I messed up. I'm so sorry. Please, Carol, forgive me.
Whether it was genuine or just an act, I couldn't tell. Even if she is remorseful, it's too late now. Just married, yet facing divorce from Matthew and abandoned by her family. She needs to accept her mistakes, reflect, and strive for a better life. I'll silently watch over her from afar.
Rihanna, are you still working? It's past 6 o'clock, and you haven't prepared dinner? I'm sorry, Carol. I was going to call you earlier. I've got an urgent meeting today, and I won't be home anytime soon. What? A meeting? I'm sorry, but I can't cook dinner tonight. I'm afraid you'll have to eat out today. Or can you please order a delivery? Don't be silly. Come home right now. The laundry hasn't been done. You haven't cleaned the house either. You haven't got your chores done at all. I told you I have a meeting. You're lying. What? You're just a part-timer, aren't you? A part-timer shouldn't have any meetings to attend. Well, I'm not a part-timer. You don't have to try to hide it. If you're not a part-timer, then what are you? A temp worker? You're a high school dropout, so how can you get a full-time job? But it doesn't change the fact that I'm working. Carol, you're always at home, so you could help me with the housework, couldn't you? Wow, you're using me, your mother-in-law, to do housework? No, I'm just saying that I'd be happy if you could help me, even if it's just a little. Anyway, I won't allow you to skip making dinner. Your husband comes home tired from work. It's the wife's duty to prepare dinner for her husband when he comes home from work. Oh, why did Mark marry such a lazy woman like you? I mean, Mark is a graduate from a prestigious university, and you, on the other hand, is a high school dropout. It's impossible for you two to be husband and wife, isn't it?
Mark told me he didn't care about my educational background, at least when we first got married.
He was just speaking in formalities. I can't believe you didn't go to university nowadays. It's like saying you're not good at studying, that you're stupid.
Is education really that important?
Huh?
There are many high school dropouts who are active in society. It's true that if you have a high level of education, it may be evidence that you're smart. But that doesn't necessarily mean you can succeed in business.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying that Mark is useless in society?
That's not what I'm saying.
You're really a cheeky, unpleasant person. Who do you think is responsible for you being able to live in this house?
Excuse me?
Mark works for a big company, and he pays the expensive rent. That's how you get to live here.
No,
Please don't come back to this house today.
What?
Not just today, for the rest of your life. Don't come back here.
What?
You should be thankful to Mark. You're a high school dropout, and yet you got to live in a penthouse.
Well, you'd be in trouble if I suddenly left, you know?
Of course you'd be in trouble, wouldn't you? I have more space if you leave, and I don't have to argue with you and get irritated. It's all good. I should have done this earlier.
But Mark would object.
Oh, he agrees with me.
What?
He just got home a while ago. He found out that you hadn't prepared dinner yet. He said you're a disappointment as a wife and that he would kick you out of the house. He was furious.
No kidding.
Too bad. Mark is on my side.
I can't believe that he would easily kick out his wife.
It's your fault, Rihanna. You were never fit to be his wife. Now, if that's the case, I'll have to clean out your stuff.
What? You mean you're going to throw away my stuff?
I'm not throwing it away, but I'm going to make sure it's ready to be taken out. I'll take it out of the room and put it in the hallway.
Wait a minute, please. Please don't go into my room without permission.
My room? What are you talking about? You're moving out of this house. You don't need your room.
I have a lot of important things there, like work documents. Please, don't touch them without permission.
Work documents? Don't act so high and mighty. What are you talking about? You're just a part-timer. I'll just stick them in a cardboard box.
Carol, you'll regret it later.
I won't regret it. I thought you were in the way for a long time. Actually, I was against Mark marrying you from the very beginning. You're a parasite that hangs on to our family. We have to get rid of you immediately.
That is such a horrible thing to say.
Don't you have anything more to say?
Huh?
Thank you for letting me, a high school dropout, live in your penthouse. That's what you should be saying, thanking me and my son.
Isn't it you who should be thanking me?
Huh? Why should I thank you? Oh, for God's sake, that's enough. You haven't had a proper education, so you haven't got any common sense or manners. Living under the same roof with an insane person like you is over. Get out of here, you thankless woman.
I can't stop laughing.
Huh?
No, it's nothing. I'll pack up my stuff and leave after work.
Do that for me.
I'm asking you again. Are you sure about this?
You're persistent. I told you to get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Thank you for everything, even if it was for a short while. Mark, I'm sure your mother already told you. What the hell is this? Why do I have to be evicted?
It's my mother's decision. You don't have a choice.
Why would I not have a choice? You'd be in trouble if I left the house. Mark, you understand, don't you?
Well, it's a good opportunity.
What do you mean?
You know, Rihanna, you don't know enough about being a wife.
Huh?
A wife should respect her husband and her husband's parents. But you're always acting like a big shot, looking down on me and my mother. No wonder she's angry. I don't want to spend all my time with a wife who's that cocky.
Isn't it too old-fashioned to have expectations like this is how a wife should be in this day and age? And I didn't mean to disrespect you.
No, you're looking down on me. You're a high school dropout, and yet you're acting so cocky just because you make more money than I do. You skip housework because of your job. You look down on us. That's why you act like a big shot, right?
No, that's...
Anyway, I'm sick of being with you.
Well, fine. I don't care what's gonna happen to you.
You're done with work, right? Your stuff is an eyesore, so get your ass over here and pick it up.
Yeah, I know.
Also, I'm divorcing you.
Sure.
You're surprisingly straightforward.
Because I'm getting kicked out of the house. What's the point of staying married?
You married a well-educated elite man. You should be grateful.
Grateful? You two are like two peas in a pod.
What?
Nothing. Then let's proceed with the change of ownership for the house tomorrow, and sometime soon, shall we?
Rihanna, pick up.
Sorry, I'm at work. What's so urgent?
Hey, your mother-in-law is calling you. Whether you're busy or not, it's common sense to pick up the phone.
No, I don't think that's common sense. And you're not my mother-in-law anymore.
You're still the same cheeky little wife, aren't you?
No, I'm not a wife of your son anymore.
Oh, God, you piss me off at every turn.
So, what can I do for you? I'm busy at work. If it's a trivial matter, I'd appreciate it if you could come back later.
The rent! The rent!
What?
What is that? That amount of money?
Oh, you mean the rent for the penthouse?
Yes! I happened to notice it when I was looking at the real estate agent's advertisement. This house costs $8,500 for rent.
Yes.
Oh, Rihanna, you knew about this?
Well, it's the house I lived in until recently.
Mark's an elite guy, so living in an $8,500 penthouse is no problem. But you, even though you're divorced now, it's frustrating to think that you, a high school dropout, were living with us. To make you understand how fortunate you were, I thought I'd tell you how much the rent is.
You contacted me on such a trivial matter?
It's not a trivial matter. You should be thanking me for letting you live in an $8,500 house.
Forcing me to thank you again? Actually, I was the one paying the rent, you know?
What? What do you mean?
I mean, I was paying the $8,500 rent for the penthouse.
Liar. You're just a part-timer, aren't you? How can you pay $8,500 rent when you're on such low wages?
I'm not a part-timer.
Are you a full-time employee?
That's not true either. I run a company.
What?
I started my own business almost 10 years ago.
Oh my God, you're a company president?
An ordinary office worker would hardly be able to afford $8,500 rent.
Why didn't you tell me that earlier?
I told you when I went to greet you before my wedding. But you didn't even try to listen to me at all. You just kept saying how rare it is to be a high school dropout nowadays. All you cared about was my educational background.
But Mark didn't tell me you were the president. He never told me.
I'm sure his pride wouldn't allow it. I earn more than him. Mark was very concerned about it.
But you dropped out of high school, didn't you? How did you become president with your low education?
I dropped out of high school because I was more interested in business than in studying. As I said before, your educational background doesn't matter much once you enter the workforce.
Well, fine. I didn't expect you to be president. But Mark works for a prestigious company too. From now on, Mark can pay the rent. Up until now, you've been paying it together, right?
No, Mark hasn't paid a penny.
What?
We agreed to pay half each at first, but a few months ago, I started paying the full amount.
What do you mean?
Don't you know, Carol? Mark recently quit his job.
That can't be true. Stop saying nonsense.
It's true. He's unemployed now.
That's a lie. Mark wears a suit to work every morning.
He's probably out looking for a new job. Maybe he's going to interviews. Or maybe he doesn't want you to find out that he's unemployed. So he's just wearing a suit for the time being and hanging out in a park until the evening.
Wait a minute. Then how are we supposed to live from now on? If Mark's unemployed, there's no way I can pay $8,500 in rent.
That's why I told you that you'll regret it later.
Hey, Rihanna, will you come back to our house?
No way. You're the one who called me a parasite and kicked me out.
Because I didn't know the rent for this house was so high. And I didn't even know you were paying the full amount. I'll let you live in my house again, so come back.
I'll let you live in my house. That's such a condescending attitude.
It's a lovely penthouse. Wouldn't you like to live here again? Come on, let's live together as a family again.
No, thank you.
What?
Actually, I've decided to live abroad.
Abroad? What about your company? You're the president, right?
Yes, I am, but I can work remotely. Living abroad has always been a dream of mine, and I feel liberated after the divorce.
What?
So I'm not going back to your house. Well, even if I were in the US, I have no intention of going back.
Then just pay the rent.
Huh?
I don't care if it's by bank transfer or whatever. Just send me and Mark $8,500 every month.
I don't want to. Why should I pay rent for a house I don't even live in?
Because Mark quit his job. I'm a housewife, and there's no one else who can pay.
I was evicted from that house. Isn't it strange that you kicked me out and want me to pay?
We're family. Why won't you help us?
Family? What are you talking about? Mark and I are divorced. You and I are strangers. Well, I've got some work to do, so if you'll excuse me.
Wait! Rihanna! Rihanna, how dare you tell Mom?
What are you talking about?
Don't play innocent. That I quit my job and I'm unemployed now. You told that to Mom yesterday, didn't you?
I'm surprised your mother didn't know. You thought you could keep it a secret?
How can I tell my mother? She let me go to a good university and get a job at a good company. My mother always had high expectations of me. I can't very well tell her that I quit because I hated my job.
It's nothing to worry about, is it? It's not like you have to stay with a company until retirement. A lot of people change jobs.
It's so hard to change jobs. I get rejected at interviews all the time.
Oh my.
I have a brilliant CV, so I thought any company would want to hire me. But for some reason, they all turn me down. They're all so blind to people, aren't they?
I guess it's because they have an eye for people that they're rejecting you.
What the hell?
The only thing you can boast about is your educational background. Even though you work for a big company, you have no great achievements. And you have a terrible personality, so no one would want to hire you.
Damn, you look down on me as usual.
I'm just telling you the truth.
Rihanna, lend me some money.
What? Why?
I can't pay the rent. I quit my job and have no income. I can't pay $8,500 every month.
I know, right?
Lend me $50,000 for now.
Who told you I'm lending you money?
There's no one I can rely on but you. My dad's dead, and I'm ashamed to rely on my relatives.
Then why did you kick me out? Didn't you know that you wouldn't be able to live in the penthouse without me?
I thought I could get by with a new job at a higher paying company.
You're so stupid, it's appalling.
Rihanna, please help me. Otherwise, I'll be kicked out of my house.
Then you'll have to move out, won't you?
My pride won't allow that.
Oh, I see. Then you'll just have to find a new job and earn money.
I tried, but I couldn't. That's why I'm asking you to lend me money.
I'm sorry. To be honest, I'm sick of you people.
What?
You've been living in the penthouse on my income for years. You've been relying on me to pay for everything. And yet, you insulted me with terms like high school dropout and parasite and kicked me out of the house. You deserve this, and I don't want to help you at all.
But we were a married couple not so long ago, weren't we? Your ex-husband is in trouble. You could at least help him out a little.
We're strangers now. I mean, I feel really stupid for choosing a scum like you as a marriage partner.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Don't even think about seeking me out and begging me for money, okay? I've already told your mother I'm moving abroad.
Rihanna, wait.
Well then, good luck to you two.
Please, don't abandon us.
After that, Mark and Carol kept texting me for help. It was annoying, so I blocked them both. According to rumors I heard from relatives, the two were evicted from the penthouse for failing to pay their rent, and they moved into a battered old flat. Mark's job hunt eventually didn't work out. He now manages to make ends meet with a part-time day job. Carol has also started working part-time to earn money to live on. However, she had no social experience, and her personality has some quirks. So it's hard for her to fit in at work, and she is having a hard time. I would like them both to reconfirm how much they have been spoiled by me. As for me, I moved abroad as planned. I am working hard, communicating remotely with my staff in the US. I don't have people interrupting my work every now and then like before. As a result, my performance has improved and I'm doing very well. In my private life, I have a wonderful boyfriend and I am living a very fulfilling life. Nice to meet you. Is this the right account for you, Janet? Who are you? My name is Destiny. I'm your husband's ex-wife. Ex-wife? I'm asking if I'm on your account. It's true that I'm Janet. I think you must have misunderstood something. Huh? What? My husband is in his first marriage. Would you please not make him a divorced man? What are you talking about? Since I'm the ex-wife, I'm saying he's divorced. Did you hear nothing about it? I really feel sorry for you. What are you talking about? My husband and I have nothing to hide from each other.
Oh my God, you're so cute. But unfortunately, you're going to be dumped because your husband will remarry me. What? Don't you get it? I mean, you were just an in-between girl until he remarried me. He loved me so much. I guess he was so shocked that I broke up with him that he used you to fill his loneliness. You didn't know that, and you married him without a second thought. You really are an idiot. I can't believe you're going to be a divorced woman because of me. I'm really sorry. What are you talking about? I said it's his first marriage, right? That's why you haven't heard anything about it. I really feel sorry for you. Maybe you've mistaken me for someone else? What? How could I be mistaken? You're Janet, right? Yes, but... You see? I'm right. It's like you haven't been told anything. You're so pathetic. I'll make a special effort to tell you. When we got divorced, we promised to remarry in 5 years. Remarry in 5 years? What do you mean? We didn't get divorced because we didn't get along. I still like him too. He especially loves me for my good looks. He didn't want to divorce me no matter what. But at that time, everyone around me was insisting. He got tired of it. I got tired of it too. So I had no choice but to divorce him. I don't think he was my husband. I'm sure you did something that just made them say that he should get a divorce. That's rude. I would never do such a thing. Well, I don't blame you. I'm sure you'd like to say something sarcastic, since your husband was taken away from you. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you the most important thing. What is it? I'm pregnant with your husband. Huh? You're pregnant with my husband's child? That's right. It's been 5 years since our divorce. I met him for the first time in a while to talk about getting remarried. We drank a lot of alcohol and we got carried away. I didn't think I'd end up pregnant, so I was surprised myself. Whether she looks like me or him, there is no doubt that she will be a beautiful baby. When did you meet my husband? Why, about 3 months ago. 3 months? There's no way you met my husband 3 months ago. I still think you're mistaken about something. Huh? It can't be a misunderstanding. I actually met your husband for the first time in a long time, and even got pregnant. Like I said in the beginning, my husband is his first marriage. I'm his first wife, and he is not a divorcee. So you were deceived. How often do you hear that people hide the fact that they're divorced? Anyway, please divorce him as soon as possible. I want to remarry him before my belly gets too big. If you insist that much, I will check with my husband just to be sure. As you can imagine, I can't make a decision based solely on what you say. Well, that's fine. I think you'll see that what I say isn't a lie. You'd better get a quick divorce, okay? Make sure you check with him. If you don't contact me anytime soon, I won't let you get away with it. Bob, I think you're on your way to your business trip right now. Can you text me now? I'm on the train right now. I'll be okay for a while. What's up? Something wrong? I just want to check, just in case. I'm not doubting you by any means. Don't feel bad. Yeah, I get it, but what the hell is going on? I don't see what you're talking about. I'm sorry, you're right. My head is a mess right now, too. Are you okay? I won't be offended by anything you say, so just talk to me. I just got a text from someone named Destiny. She says she's your ex-wife. Huh? I've only ever been married to you. I know. That's what I'm saying too. You just haven't been told anything. She keeps insisting that you're a divorcee. I don't even know this Destiny person to begin with. Really? So you're telling me that she's mistaking you for someone else after all? You and she divorced 5 years ago,
But you two originally divorced with a promise of remarriage. It's been almost those 5 years. So you'll divorce me and you're supposed to remarry that Destiny.
What the heck is that?
And she met you 3 months ago and had a lot of fun with you. And now she's pregnant with your child. That's impossible, isn't it?
3 months ago is when I was in the hospital with a broken leg. No way. Absolutely not. I'm not a divorcee, and I don't even know this person. I swear to God I'm not having an affair. You have to believe me.
Of course I believe you. I knew it was a mistake, so I figured I better check just in case. And maybe this person? I thought you might know who this person is. I told her I'd check with you.
No, it's an unusual name, so if I knew her, I wouldn't forget it. I have no idea.
Okay, thanks. I'm sorry if I offended you.
No, I mean, when you get a call like that from someone you don't know, even if you trust each other, it's natural to be surprised. So, what are you going to say to her?
Well, I don't know. Well, since I don't know her and you don't know her either, I guess I'll just have to say I think you're mistaken.
Right, but I'm wondering how she knew your contact info.
That's the thing. Maybe she's connected to someone I know. I'll ask my parents or some local friends if they have any idea, just to be sure.
Okay. Can you hold off on replying to this person until I get back from my business trip?
Hold off? Why?
She seems like a dangerous woman. You never know what she'll say again, right? I think it's better to reply when we're both together. I think it'll go more smoothly.
Sure, yeah. Okay, I'll hold off.
Thank you. I'll buy you some gifts to look forward to.
Yay! Thank you. Good luck with today's presentation.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for the business trip, Bob.
Janet, I was just about to call you. I just finished a meeting with my client about an hour ago. I'm about to catch the train.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you. I've been trying to reach you about that woman, Destiny. I know who it is.
Seriously? You knew her?
No, neither you nor I. We've never even met.
That's right, because I had no idea who she was. Then how did you know? Did you know someone who knew her or something?
I heard about her from a relative of mine. I contacted you, but it's going to be a long story, so I'll tell you the details when you get home. I just wanted to tell you that I found out who it was as soon as possible.
I'll get home as soon as I can. I just checked the timetable, and I should be home in about 2 hours.
Okay, have a safe trip home.
Thanks.
Hey, how long are you going to make me wait? I said if you didn't call me, I wouldn't forgive you. I was right, wasn't I? You didn't want a divorce. You didn't want to contact me. You're going to get a divorce anyway, no matter how hard you try. Hey, are you listening to me? You're not just going to ignore me like this, are you? I know where you live. If you keep ignoring me like this, I'm going to barge in on you. Destiny, will you please stop calling me like you're threatening me? You finally responded. It's your fault. You never contacted me or responded back to me no matter how long it took. I just looked at my phone to contact you. I was surprised to see a bunch of notifications from you. I'm not going to keep ignoring you. I checked with my husband. Yes, I was right, wasn't I? You weren't right at all. Don't lie to me. You and him were married under false pretenses. I'm so sorry you didn't know that. He asked you to divorce him so he could get back with me, right? No, he didn't. After all, my husband doesn't know about you. Huh? That can't be true. You're useless, so get the hell out and divorce him. My husband has never been divorced. What? My husband is not divorced. He's only ever been married to me. and he's never even heard of you. You're kidding! Who are you talking about? My husband's name is Bob. Huh? Bob? Who's that? I told you, he's my husband. You've got it all wrong. Don't lie to me. Your husband's name is Zach, right? Nope. I knew you were confusing Zach with my husband. Now it's clear. What? I don't understand what's going on. You still don't understand? You contacted me because you mistook him for my husband. But you said his name. You know who Zach is, and you still say I've mistaken him for someone else? Yes, I know who Zach is, and I've met him. Right? I know that you and Zach went on a date. Yes, my aunt introduced us. I went out with him. We went out to eat together a few times, and even went to the movies. After talking with him, I realized that he was a nice guy, but our values didn't match. So I turned him down. So we weren't in a relationship, and of course we were not married. You're lying, aren't you? Huh? I'm not. Because a few months after you went out with him, he got married. I thought he was married to you. I knew it. You didn't confirm it or anything. You contacted me like this because you thought I did. That's... This time around, I contacted the woman who set up the blind date. Then she told me about Zach. He wanted to remarry as soon as possible. After we stopped going out, he went on another blind date right away. He got married a few months later. Huh? That's a lie! I'm not lying. How did you know my account? Well, that's... There's no point in playing me. You must have been nearby when I was meeting Zach somewhere. I'm the victim here, and if you don't tell me the truth, I'll have no choice but to talk to the police. Okay, I'll tell you the truth. I spied on you and Zach meeting at a pub. And when you and Zach were both away from the table for a while, I took the chance to check your account. I thought you and Zach were married. I contacted you like this, but I had no idea that I was wrong. Hey, I can't believe I was wrong about you. I won't forgive you if you lied to me. You said you met my husband 3 months ago, and things got very exciting, didn't you? My husband broke his leg and was in the hospital 3 months ago. So there's no way he could have had that kind of relationship with you. This proves that you are mistaken, doesn't it? No way! Besides, as I have told you many times, my husband's name is Bob. This time around, I asked my relative for Zach's contact information. I got in touch with him. I wanted to make sure what was true. I told him that you had mistaken me for his wife. Then, 3 months ago, you met with him and had a lot of fun. I told him that you are pregnant with this child. He was very surprised. Then he got angry and said there was no truth to it. What? He said that you had told him that you really needed to talk to him. He was threatened to do something if he didn't come. He said he had no choice but to go. By the way, he said he wanted his wife to be there in case something happened to him. His wife was sitting nearby watching you. Huh? That's a lie! I'm not lying. The other day, you said you two drank a lot of alcohol and got excited, didn't you? I said that, and it's true! He was drinking non-alcoholic beer. Huh? Non-alcoholic? No way! Don't tell me you didn't notice that too. Normally, you would have noticed that since you were there, right? You must have been very excited to see him for the first time in a long time. So it's not true that you got pregnant because you drank too much, is it? Well, it's no use trying to cover it up. He said you two left the restaurant and quickly went home. His wife was watching the whole time, so she knows what happened too. So you're also lying about you being pregnant. He is living happily with his wife now. He's very angry that you lied like that. Oh no! I heard that the cause of your divorce was you cheating on him. You cheated on him, but you didn't want to divorce him. You said to him, Let's remarry in 5 years. After 5 years, you can forgive me, right? You know what I mean, right? It was one-sided. He had no intention to do so, and he never once said that he understood. Besides, you weren't in love with him the whole time, were you? Huh? What are you talking about? It's no use trying to hide it. You're busted. Why do you even say that? After 5 years, he got scared that you were really coming on to him. So he got you checked out by a detective agency. A detective agency? That's that much? That's how scared he was of you, isn't it? You were having an affair until recently, and that your partner's wife is demanding alimony from him, and that you approach Zach in order to pay that alimony. He knows all about it. No way! He is the president of the company. You wanted to trick him and pay for you, right? That's right! I don't have a choice! What should I do? How am I supposed to know about that? It's none of my business. All I'm saying is, don't contact me anymore. I understand. I won't contact you anymore. I'm sorry for what I've done. Last request. Can you give me the contact information for his wife? Huh? I don't have his wife's contact information. If you really want to know, why don't you just ask him? That's impossible. I'm blocked by him. I can't contact him. That's his answer, isn't it? I don't understand how you thought that you could remarry him. Please, I really need to get in touch with him. Can you help me? Or get his wife's contact information somehow? What are you talking about? Why would I do that? Are you trying to resist me? I don't need to resist you. You and I have never even met. I don't have to help you to begin with. Don't be so cold. If you don't help me, I might take your husband away from you. Is that okay with you? I don't think so. Besides, I don't think my husband will fall for you. Huh? You don't know that. You wouldn't understand because you've never seen me. Unlike you, I am beautiful. I can make a man fall for me in an instant. Is that so? But I don't think my husband will fall for you. Huh? Why not? He hates women like you, who are too self-conscious and only think of themselves. Huh? I'm self-conscious? You didn't realize it? My husband says he can't stand women like you. Why does he have to say that much? Right now, he is standing next to me looking at these messages, saying, "This is really annoying." I'm annoying? I'm so beautiful. You seem to have a lot of confidence in your appearance. But with that kind of personality, you may never be happy. Huh? Who the hell do you think you are? I'm sorry if I offended you. I have to excuse myself. After that, I found out later that Zach is a company owner. Destiny thought that Bob would manage to pay the alimony on her behalf, so she approached him. Of course, he would never take her up on that offer. In the end, she was asked to pay $30,000 in alimony. And in tears, she borrowed money from a loan shark to pay it. It seems that she was cut off from her family. She can't rely on anyone, so she has been working multiple side jobs and working hard to make ends meet. You being around just ruins the vibe. Don't you get that? Seriously, I'm shocked. Huh? What are you talking about all of a sudden? I have no idea what you are talking about. Is there something wrong? I don't care what you were thinking. You're just not the kind of person we need here. The thought of someone as ordinary as you mixing with people who actually belong here is disgusting. I've been doing my best, but if that's how you feel, that's a shame. But I'm part of Aiden's family, and I want to do whatever I can for you two, Nora. Family? Are you serious? This is hilarious. I don't consider you family at all. No one needs you here, so I really don't get why you're sticking around. How dare you? It hurts to hear you say that, but you're free to feel however you want. Still, I just want to help out however I can. If it's for the family, I'd gladly pitch in. Help? How? Someone as useless as you can't possibly help with anything. Do you still not get that just being here is a nuisance? You're seriously pathetic. You don't understand anything and you can't do anything. It's the same whether you're here or not. You have no value at all. Even so, as part of the family, I believe there's something I can do. You can think what you want, but that's what I believe. I don't care about your self-satisfaction. In the end, you're only thinking about yourself, right? It makes me sick just watching you. You should just read the room and go hide somewhere. I'm sorry if you feel that way, but I believe I have a right to be here. You really are living in a fantasy world. Talking to you is a waste of time. No matter what I say, you'll never get it. You'll probably never realize how pathetic you are, but that's just another sad thing about you. Hey, I seriously can't believe you. What's wrong with you? Were you actually serious about that? Hey, what's up? Serious? What do you mean by that? I mean the meeting between both families for my wedding. We invited you to come with my brother, remember? It was only an invitation from your dad and the others. What were you thinking wearing that outfit? Did you really think that was appropriate? Showing up to an important occasion dressed like that is just unbelievable. Don't you have any proper clothes for a formal event? And your makeup? It was way too simple. You looked so dull, I could feel everyone staring. It was a celebration and yet you put in so little effort. It's like you didn't even care. Couldn't you at least consider my position? It's my wedding, and you couldn't even try to make things a little more festive? Having such a plain sister-in-law is downright embarrassing. You were completely out of place. You made me look bad. Did I really look that plain? I didn't mean it that way. But the clothes I own aren't flashy. And besides, I wasn't the star of the event. I thought it would be better not to stand out. I wanted you to be the one to shine, so I kept it understated. I invited you as family, and you showed up in that lame outfit. People are going to start questioning my taste. You embarrassed me. How am I supposed to face anyone after this? I don't think that's true. While you stepped out for a bit, your fiancé's mother complimented my outfit. She even knew the brand and spoke to me very kindly. I think you're overreacting. That was obviously just polite small talk. You really don't get anything, do you? My fiancé's family is wealthy, you know? There's no way they actually care about the kind of clothes someone like you, who just stays home all day, wears. Or did you buy that outfit with my brother's money? You can't even buy things yourself, and yet you show up acting all important? It's embarrassing. Just having you around is tarnishing my brother's reputation. It was a gift from Aiden. I didn't pick it out myself. He chose it for me. I think it's something he put a lot of thought into, and it's important to me. This has nothing to do with you. I knew it. You really are like a parasite, aren't you? You can't do anything on your own and rely on others for everything. All you do is laze around at home, spending Aiden's hard-earned money. Aren't you ashamed? You're completely useless, so stop acting so high and mighty. Here we go again. I've told you many times I work from home. I support Aiden and I'm fulfilling my role. There's plenty of work that can be done from home, so don't underestimate that. Look, working from home is nothing significant. It's not like you're in the same space as a company CEO or doing anything important. You're not worthy of breathing the same air as Aiden or my fiancé's father. You're just a useless parasite spending money, and it's pathetic. You're dressing yourself up with money my brother earned, and you should be ashamed. When will you finally realize how powerless and worthless you really are? And what about you, Nora? Are you trying to say you're any different? When I get married, I'm going to dedicate myself fully to my husband. I'll be a stay-at-home wife and take care of the house perfectly. I won't just sit around like you. I'm going to prove my worth. I'll support the family the way it's meant to be done. I do housework too, you know. Every day, I do whatever I can for Aiden, and I believe that's my role. No matter the form, I'm doing my best for the family. If you think differently, could you explain why? I've been to your place before, and you really call what you do housework? I'll do it at a professional level. Are you taking classes or something? Like a cooking class? My fiancé is going to be the next CEO of his company, you know? He's got money, so of course we'll hire professionals. Excuse me? Wait, so you're not doing it yourself? Unlike you, I'm smart enough to hire pros. And what will you be doing, Nora? I'll be managing the schedules for cleaning services, chefs, and laundry services. That's what it means to be a stay-at-home wife and take care of the house? Everything will be kept in perfect order, under my supervision, of course. And I need to look perfect too. I'm going to be the wife of the future company CEO after all. Sorry, I don't really get what you're saying. I'm nothing like you. Could you try to understand that a bit better? I have way more responsibilities and expectations than someone like you. So could you please stop causing me trouble? More importantly, let's talk about the wedding. That's what you really need to focus on. You have a role to play too. You need to be fully aware of what you should be doing. We touched on it briefly yesterday, but the details about the date haven't been finalized yet, have they? But if there's anything I can help with, I'm of course willing to cooperate. That's not the point. I'm giving you an important role. You'll be in charge of the reception. So for once, take some responsibility and do a proper job. Me? Handling the reception? I never thought I'd be trusted with something that important. But is it okay for me to do it? Wouldn't you normally ask a friend or someone else to handle that? Is it really that surprising? Show that you're actually useful for once. You've done nothing up until now, so the least you can do is take this on. You're basically freeloading, so you should at least do something like this. And since you'll be at the reception, there's no way I'll allow you to embarrass me with how you look. You'd better pick something far more appropriate than what you wore yesterday. And make sure your makeup is done properly. I won't forgive you if it's not. Don't slack on that. Wait, being told this so suddenly, I need time to prepare. Could you give me a little time to think about it? I need to figure out how to do things properly. There's no time to think. This is already decided. You don't have a choice. Just accept it and start preparing. You know how angry I'll be if you don't, right? But it's really so sudden. I need to make sure everything's in order, but it's hard to do that when you spring this on me. Could you at least tell me what kind of outfit would be good or how I should go about it? You're seriously complaining when I'm giving a role to a parasite like you? You don't get to make decisions, so just do as I say. That's how it's going to be. So start learning how to properly take care of your appearance, including makeup. The wedding is an important occasion. Don't embarrass me. I can't afford to be humiliated because of you. Got it? It would really help if you'd show some awareness and actually do what needs to be done. You understand, right? Wait, are you serious? You're not joking? I can't prepare for something like this on such short notice. Hold on, Nora. Aiden, sorry to bother you while you're at work. There's something I'd like to talk to you about when you get home. What time do you think you'll be back today?
I'll be home by 7 p.m. today. What's going on? Is it something you can't say over WhatsApp?
No, I can totally say it over WhatsApp.
Is this about Nora again?
Yeah, it is.
What did she say this time?
Well, it was mostly the usual, but she told me I have to be in charge of the reception at her wedding.
The wedding reception? Is that really decided? Didn't they say the venue and date hadn't even been set yet? And isn't the reception something you can't just casually decide like that? Doesn't this feel way too rushed?
Exactly. Nora said it's already a done deal. But I'm thinking, is it really okay for me to be handling the reception when we've only been married for less than 2 years? Usually, the couple's close friends or siblings take on that role, right? That's how it's always been at the weddings I've attended, so I'm kind of unsure about doing it myself.
You're right. At our wedding, we had our friends handle the reception. Usually, families stay out of it. And I hardly ever hear about relatives taking charge of the reception. Plus, since the venue and date aren't even set yet, it seems strange to make such an important decision this early on.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, is this really okay? I don't get what Nora's thinking at all.
Yeah, it's odd. It's weird that she's assuming you'll handle the reception when nothing's been finalized yet. And deciding something like that without even discussing it with you first is just wrong.
It was just so sudden and I was really surprised. Of course, I'll adjust my schedule to fit Nora's wedding, but I'm not confident that me being in charge of the reception is the best choice.
In that case, I'll talk to Nora. If she's really serious about asking you to handle the reception, then I'll stand with you. It's unfair to put all that pressure on you alone. We should tackle this together.
Wait, Aiden? You'll do it with me? You would really do that?
Of course. It's unreasonable to make you handle the reception all by yourself. Plus, it's wrong to just throw it on you without a proper request. You should be formally asked to take on the role. And it seems like Nora doesn't get that. I'll need to have a talk with her.
I don't mind the reception job itself. I've done it before for a friend's wedding, so I'm used to it. But if you'll be by my side, that would really put me at ease. In that case, I might feel confident enough to take it on.
If Nora says anything else, just let me know right away. She knows if she contacts me, I'll either ignore her or get mad. So that's why she goes directly to you instead.
I wonder if the day will ever come when Nora and I get along.
Doesn't seem like she's planning on accepting you anytime soon. Not sure what her problem is. She calls you a parasite, but she's still living at home and has never even lived on her own.
And that's been tough for your dad and the others too.
Oh, speaking of that, I wanted to talk to you about something. I was going to wait until I got home, but I'll mention it briefly now. I'm thinking of giving a little financial help to my parents, and I wanted to get your opinion on it.
Really? Well, if that's what you've decided, I'm fine with it. I know you always act with your family's best interests in mind, and I trust you wouldn't do it without a good reason.
Are you sure you don't even want to hear the reason? I was a little worried about whether it'd bother you. Didn't you wonder if something was up?
No, I'm not worried at all. I trust you and your parents, so whatever the reason, I know it'll be something that's for the good of the family. It's not my place to interfere, right?
Thank you, Layla. It means a lot to have your trust like this. Actually, about Nora's wedding, nothing's been finalized yet, but her fiancé's parents mentioned yesterday that they'd contribute to the wedding expenses. Do you remember that?
Yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember hearing about that. They said the groom's side would cover some of the costs, but I don't think they mentioned any specific amount yet. Still, it's really generous. Weddings can get expensive.
Exactly, but I don't want to leave everything to the groom's side. So for appearance's sake, I'd like my parents to contribute something as well. The problem is, they don't really have the means to do that, so I'm thinking we might have to cover their part ourselves.
I see. So we'd be helping out in place of your parents. Wedding costs are pretty significant, and I'm sure your parents would appreciate the help. I'm totally fine with that. Even though the exact amount isn't clear yet, I'll start preparing for it.
Thanks, baby. Since the details of the wedding haven't been finalized yet, we'll discuss the actual amount once everything's set. There's no rush, so as long as we're prepared, it'll be fine. Let's plan things out carefully and take our time.
Hey, you're not being rude to the guests, right? This is an important day for everyone, so don't do anything that would embarrass me, okay? How's the reception going? Is everyone here? It's just quieted down. For the moment, the reception work has settled a bit. A lot of people came, so it was a bit hectic, but so far, everything's going smoothly. You seriously needed to have Aiden standing next to you? Can't you handle something this simple on your own? You really can't do anything. It's pathetic. It's no wonder people call you a parasite. Your lack of independence is astonishing. I can't believe you can't even manage a simple reception job by yourself. Relying on others is your specialty. But maybe it's time you learn to stand on your own. If you can't do that, you're going to spend your life depending on others forever. Should you really be messaging me right now? Aren't there a lot of things you need to prepare or take care of? I heard the bride is usually super busy before the wedding, but it's rare to see a bride with this much free time. Are you sure everything's okay? You just don't get it, do you? The preparations are pretty much done. That's why I've got nothing to do right now. No one's come to the bridal suite, so I'm just killing time by messaging you. Seems like all my friends have already checked in at the reception. All your friends have already checked in? That was quick. But isn't it normal for someone to come by the bridal suite? Isn't it a little lonely that no one's stopping by? There's no problem, right? I'm a bit worried. Maybe I should message my friends and ask them to come visit me in the bridal suite. The wedding prep is mostly done, and if no one comes, I'm going to get bored. I mean, I'm the bride, so I want to have a lively time. I should be enjoying myself, right? By the way, after the reception, I wanted to ask you something. I checked with the venue staff too, but you've made sure the wedding gifts are being handled properly, right? Of course, I've made sure. The wedding staff explained everything, so don't worry. The gifts are put into boxes and then stored in a locker. Aiden and I double-checked everything, and it's all going smoothly. We're managing all the details carefully, so you don't have to worry. I see. That's reassuring. So, could you hand the locker key over to my brother? He's the most trustworthy, and I'd like someone responsible to manage it. I trust him to handle it properly. Sure, I'll give Aiden the key and he'll manage it carefully. He's just as responsible as I am, so I'm sure there won't be any issues. Plus, having him by my side gives me peace of mind too. I'm glad to hear that. By the way, after that, I'd like you to head home right after the ceremony. To be honest, we haven't prepared a seat for you at the reception. What? Head home? You mean I'm not attending the reception? But I helped with the preparations and I thought I had a seat. You're being presumptuous. Just go home. The ceremony's at the church, so if you want to watch, feel free to sit in the back. The number of seats doesn't matter, but as for the reception, well, there's no seat for you. Someone with your low education and incompetence doesn't get a seat at the reception. No seat at the reception? What do you mean by that? Because if a plain parasite like you is sitting at the same table as my family, you'll stand out for all the wrong reasons. I don't want a worthless bottom-tier person breathing the same air as everyone at my beautiful wedding reception. There's no seat for you, so go home. Are you serious? Are you really planning on not inviting me to the reception? I've already helped with all the preparations and the venue staff knows I'm here. I never imagined this would happen after coming this far. The staff at the venue knows I'm here, so suddenly telling me to leave just doesn't seem possible. You don't need to worry about that. I've already set everything up, so no matter what excuse you try to come up with, things will go smoothly. I've made sure no one will question it, and you won't need to explain anything. So just go home with peace of mind. You set everything up? What do you mean by that? Are you saying you've made excuses for me in advance? Hell yeah! You're going to say you suddenly feel sick and leave early. That was the plan all along for today. I only needed you to handle the reception, so you're not necessary for the reception itself. You've done your work, and that's more than enough. From the start, I planned for you to handle the reception and then leave. No one ever expected you to attend the reception. Really, you should feel lucky. Even a parasite like you turned out to be useful for something. You're just mooching off my brother, the CEO? So it's time for you to skedaddle. If you stick around for the reception, you'll just bring down our social standing, and no one wants that. This is unbelievable. I've helped out with everything in good faith for today, and this is how I'm treated?
Well then, we're done. Consider us estranged.
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's me, Aiden. Nora, enough is enough. I've warned you multiple times about how you treat Layla, but it looks like you haven't learned a thing. Seems like your brain is on the same level as a bug's.
Aiden?
If there's no seat for Layla, I'm leaving too. Honestly, I can't believe my own sister thinks like this, and without hesitation, says such awful things to people. It's not only unbelievable, it's embarrassing.
Wait, you can't leave. You're my family. You can't just walk out.
Layla is a part of our family too.
But your wife and your blood family are different.
I see them the same way, which is why I'm leaving. Oh, and Dad and Mom are leaving too.
What? Why?
They said if Layla's leaving, they're leaving too.
Why is this happening?
I got a message from Dad and Mom. They said you're not welcome in their house anymore, and they won't be giving you any more support from now on. You'll have to live on your own from here. That's what they said.
Wait, no, this can't be happening.
Just like in your plan, Layla isn't feeling well. So as a family, Dad, Mom, and I will be leaving with her. Do whatever you want after that.
Wait, the reception isn't even finished yet, and the wedding is about to start. Aiden, wait a minute. Hey, I've been calling you over and over. How could you ignore me at such an important time? What are you thinking? Answer your phone for Christ's sake. I know you've read my messages. Reply right now. Sorry. Just like in your plan, Nora, I pretended to feel sick, and now I actually don't feel well. Don't be so fake. Because of you, all of my guests left. Because of me? You and Aiden left the reception, And then Dad and the others left the family room. So little by little, everyone else started leaving too. I just followed your plan, Nora. But having Aiden and the rest of the family leave with you wasn't part of the plan. You must have convinced them to leave with you. No, that's not true. Aiden and your parents all left on their own accord. That's why I don't understand why this is happening. This was supposed to be a big day for our family. To put it simply, they chose me over you, Nora. They chose you over me? Of course. You've been living at home, relying on your parents, and they've spent so much money on you. But then, you tried to take even more. And with your parents' finances already in dire straits, we've been the ones helping them out. Not giving a seat to the person who's been helping them, it's just unacceptable. What do you mean? Help? What? Wait, do you really not know? Nora, back in middle school, didn't you want to go to that expensive private high school because there was an attractive upperclassman you liked? And then, without really studying, you applied to a bunch of colleges just for the sake of it, wasted all that application money, didn't get into any of them, and ended up repeating a year. Your parents even paid for your cram school and then for a private university, where you partied too much and had to repeat a year. Do you realize how much money was spent on you? That's what parents are supposed to do. Your dad and mom supported you because they were thinking about your future, Nora. But that's not all, is it? What are you talking about? You didn't even work a part-time job and you were taking money from home to spend on going out, weren't you? And even for this wedding, did you give money to your friends so they could set up a meeting with a high-status guy? Whose money do you think that was? How do you even know about that? One of the girls working at the groom's reception told me. Apparently, she was involved in arranging that setup. What? You've been using your parents' money for all these things, yet you've never earned anything yourself and have been living at home without contributing a single penny. So who's the real parasite here? Your dad and mom were really struggling, so we've been helping them out. What kind of help are you talking about? Aiden has been sending money to support the household, and we've been living off of the money I earn. The money you earned? I've told you multiple times that I work, haven't I? After my own parents passed away, your dad and mom welcomed me like a daughter. I care deeply for them, and I told Aiden I'd gladly do whatever I could to help such kind people. There's no way you're earning enough to cover your living expenses. You're just a parasite, aren't you? There's no way you're earning enough to cover your living expenses. That's why I keep telling you, I work from home as a designer. I create things like logos for different companies and restaurant menus. You're working as a designer? Seriously? I had no idea you were doing something like that. I always thought design was a professional's job, and there's no way you could handle it. How on earth are you doing something like that? I just don't get it. Your fiancé's father owns a few restaurants, right? When they decided to update the menus, I was asked to handle the design. They were interested in my work and reached out to me. What? What do you mean? Wait a minute. No one told me that someone like you was given such an important job. How is it that I didn't know anything about this? Well, the topic came up during the family meeting when we were talking about my work. At that time, they mentioned wanting to update the menus, and the timing was perfect. That's when they asked if we could discuss it further. It happened while you were away touching up your makeup. I didn't hear anything about that. Why did things move forward without me knowing? I had no idea you were even having that kind of conversation. Well, you kept going to the bathroom to fix your makeup, didn't you? The conversation happened while you were away. If you had been there, you would have known. I can't believe such an important conversation happened then.
Unbelievable. But wait, is it because of this that he's saying he wants to cancel the wedding?
Cancel the wedding? This is the first I've heard of it. But if you're saying it, then maybe it's really going to happen.
I'm telling the truth. He's talking about calling off the wedding altogether. Most of the guests have already canceled, and it seems like the entire wedding is going to be called off. Nora, I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss. Apparently, his father is really angry about something.
Then shouldn't you be solving this issue on your own without contacting me? There's nothing I can do about it. Besides, from the impression I got during the family meeting, your fiancé's father seemed like the type of person who values sincerity. So he probably dislikes people who always blame others for everything, those who avoid taking responsibility. Maybe he didn't like your behavior.
So are you saying he hates me? I can't believe it.
He also seemed to dislike people who lack manners. Even if I'm just your sister-in-law, you asked me to handle the reception, but didn't provide a seat for me. If he finds out about that rude behavior, it's easy to understand why he wouldn't like you. I certainly wouldn't want someone like that in my family.
No way! What's going to happen to my wedding?
That's up to you, isn't it, Nora? It's none of my business. And your dad and mom also said they're cutting all ties with you.
Cutting ties?
They said that besides the money they spent on your education, they consider the money you took and used recklessly as a lifetime gift and won't ask for it back.
A lifetime gift? What does that mean?
In other words, it's severance money. They also said they're going to make sure that, in the future, you won't inherit any of their estate or assets, even if something happens to them. I think they're very serious about this.
But I'm their daughter.
You've gone beyond what they can tolerate.
No way.
I'm cutting ties with you too, Nora.
Wait, Layla. You're the only one who can help me now. Dad, Mom, and Aiden aren't answering my calls. Please help me.
There's nothing a useless parasite like me can do. Goodbye.
Wait, please, do something. I have no one else to turn to. You're my only hope.
It's too late for that. Have you ever thought about what you've done to me and your family? It's too late to realize how many people your selfish actions have hurt.
Don't say that. I might have made mistakes, but I'm really in trouble right now. I need your help.
Nora, it's wrong to rely on others only when you're in trouble. Relationships don't work that way. Say whatever you want.
Layla, please don't abandon me.
Since then, I've had no contact with Nora. It seems she couldn't come to terms with her wedding being canceled. When the engagement was called off, she faced harsh criticism, not only from her fiancé but also from his family. The reason was simple. They were people who valued sincerity and responsibility, and they couldn't tolerate someone like Nora, who was selfish and dependent on others. In the end, Nora couldn't return to her parents' house and lost the place where she had been freeloading. Her lavish lifestyle quickly fell apart, and now I hear she can't even find a proper job. There's a rumor that she's working as a live-in part-timer, constantly moving from one job to another while struggling to repay wedding expenses and borrowed money. Meanwhile, we are living peaceful days. I plan to continue living a steady life, ensuring I never lose the partner I love.
Hey, Simon, let's split.
What? What's this all of a sudden?
I'm saying I want a divorce.
What?
Our marriage has hit its limit.
Hold on a sec. I'm on the train right now, almost home. Let's talk about this calmly later.
Sorry, but there's nothing left to talk about with you. I've already packed my things. I'll be gone before you get back.
Whoa, hold up. What's going on all of a sudden? I don't get it.
Thanks for everything up till now. You take care.
Wait a minute.
You're so clingy. If I don't hurry, it'll be dark outside.
At least before you leave, can you tell me why you've had enough of me?
Does the reason really matter? I just don't want to be with you anymore. Period.
That's not good enough. I'm not okay with just ending things without knowing why.
You're so clueless. Do you really think I'd stick around with a mediocre guy like you forever?
Mediocre guy?
Stuck in some lame small company job. No prospects for promotion and just an average middle-aged office clerk. What a joke.
Why are you bringing this up now? You didn't care about my job when we got married.
I've started to get worried. My friends' husbands are climbing up the career ladder, getting raises, while you're stuck with a low salary. At this rate, we'll be living at the bottom of the barrel forever.
Even with a low salary? We can still live comfortably as a couple, can't we? You don't have to call it bottom of the barrel.
There are other reasons why I want to leave you.
Like what?
If I stay with you, we can't have children.
Oh.
Remember what the doctor said? That you have an infertility issue?
Yeah, I remember. But that's why we've been trying so hard with fertility treatments.
No matter how hard we try, it's a waste of time with you.
We've only been trying for 2 years. It's too early to give up.
I can't wait anymore. I want kids now.
I understand your feelings. But just because it might be difficult doesn't mean we shouldn't keep trying a little longer.
It's easy for you guys to be so laid back. Women have a biological clock ticking, you know. What if I become unable to have children while we're waiting around?
Please, Naomi.
That's not all.
There's more?
I can't stand being stuck at home doing chores all day. My friends are still working after marriage, lively and energetic. Meanwhile, I'm just a stay-at-home wife, barely going out except for the nearby supermarket. I feel like I've been left behind by society.
Geez, you're the one who said you wanted to be a housewife. I told you it was fine if you kept working. You decided to quit on your own.
But I thought I could get pregnant right away.
Huh?
I planned to quit my job as soon as I got pregnant. So I thought I might as well quit when we got married. But because of you, we still haven't had a child after all this time. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
So, what's the main reason then?
There isn't just one main reason. It's a culmination of various things that led to the decision to divorce.
You never voiced any dissatisfaction before, you know?
I was just holding it in. I reached my breaking point, so I decided to divorce.
Before deciding on that, you could have talked to me about it.
Texting with you is so irritating. Anyway, I want to split from you. Let me go already.
Wait, are you like cheating on me or something?
What?
You're saying stuff about my low salary and difficulty having kids. But it all sounds like excuses after the fact.
Yeah, I get it. You want to make me out to be the bad guy, huh?
It's not like that, but this is just all too sudden. So isn't it natural to wonder if you found someone else?
You're overthinking it. How could a stay-at-home wife who only goes between home and the supermarket cheat anyway?
Well, yeah.
We were just never meant to work out, you know. I mean, how could someone like you, just an ordinary dude, ever match up with someone like me? Just so you know, I'm a stunning beauty. I won a beauty pageant at university.
I know that. I appreciate that you chose an average guy like me.
Seriously, just give up on me already. Well, goodbye.
Wait, Naomi.
Hi, good evening. Sorry to contact you out of the blue. Is this Simon Gray?
Yes? Who's this?
You're my dad, right?
Excuse me?
Oh, thank goodness. Finally got in touch with my dad.
I think you've got the wrong person. I don't have any kids. Wait, how do you know my name?
I'm your daughter.
What the heck? Cut it out with the bad jokes. There's no way I have a daughter.
It's true. You were married to a woman named Naomi, right? I'm her daughter and my name's Nora.
Oh, you're her daughter. If that's the case, you must be the child of her second marriage. I'm not your father.
Yes, you're my dad.
That can't be right. We split up 12 years ago. After our divorce, she remarried, right?
Right after you guys divorced, I was born. I'm turning 12 this year.
12? But unfortunately, it's difficult for me to have kids. I'm sorry you went through the trouble of contacting me. I'm definitely not your father. Even now, with my new wife, there are no kids.
Just because it's difficult doesn't mean it's impossible, right?
I guess you could say it's just unlikely. I'm not sure if it's appropriate to tell a child. Naomi and I tried for 2 years with fertility treatments, but we couldn't conceive. Because of that, she got fed up, and we ended up divorcing. If we had a child, we might still be together.
That's not true.
Huh?
Mom lied to you.
What do you mean?
The reason she left you wasn't because she couldn't have children.
Oh, I know. She was unhappy with my income, right?
No, that's not it either. You were deceived by her.
What?
Even before she left you, she was cheating on you.
Oh, I get it now.
Aren't you surprised?
I kinda expected something like this.
You're not mad that she fooled you?
If we were still married, I might have been. But it's been 12 years since we split up. Whether she cheated or not, I don't really care anymore. Look, I'm already remarried and have started a new life. I've left everything with her in the past. Just let it be.
So you're denying your daughter?
Denying? I already told you, the chances of me being your father are incredibly slim. Honestly, being called dad at this point would just throw me off.
I don't have a place to call home.
Oh no, what do you mean?
Ever since my parents found out you were my dad, they've been cold to me. Ignoring me when I talk to them and not feeding me. They even stopped giving me any allowance.
What the heck? That's basically neglect.
Mom thought she couldn't have kids with you. So when she got pregnant 12 years ago, she thought it was from her affair. But then, recently before my school trip, I had to get an allergy test. When they drew blood at the hospital, they found out I'm blood type B. But both my parents are type A, so they realized I couldn't be their biological child. And then they figured out who my real dad is.
Me?
Yeah, my dad never really cared for me from the start. I don't have any memories of being treated nicely. The moment he found out I wasn't his, he started yelling at me every day. He says I'm a stranger and I should get out of the house.
Didn't your mom stick up for you?
Not at all. She just said I was basically a stranger since I was from her ex-husband. She said she had no obligation to raise me and that I should support myself after I graduate middle school.
Man, that's messed up.
I don't have anyone on my side in this house. So I've been lonely all this time. I've been wanting to meet my real dad and talk to him.
By the way, How did you even get my contact info?
I found it on Mom's old phone. It was tucked away in the back of a drawer.
I see. I understand you're in a tough spot, but it's just too sudden. I still can't wrap my head around it. I have a daughter.
I'm sorry. You have a new wife now. It must be a nuisance to hear from your ex-wife's kid. Thanks for listening to me, at least. Please forget about me.
Hold on a sec. If what you're saying is true, I can't just ignore it. It worries me that you're not even getting fed.
Do you believe me?
Honestly, I'm still skeptical. But it's clear you're going through a tough time. If something were to happen to you, I'd regret it forever. I'm not sure how much help I can be, but I'll try to do what I can.
Thank you, Dad.
That kind of makes me feel weird.
You don't want me to call you Dad?
I guess yeah, okay. But honestly, I haven't really done anything father-like. I don't feel like I deserve to be called Dad.
If it's okay with you, I'd like to call you Dad.
Got it. I'll try to get in touch with your mom now. Hey, Naomi, you got a sec? It's Simon.
Simon? This is out of the blue. What's up? Getting a message from you after over 10 years?
Got a message from this girl named Nora. She claims I'm her dad.
That brat. Plain selfish.
So I guess she's really your daughter, huh?
I see her as a stranger, though. So what did she tell you?
She told me about your affair, how you got knocked up and then married your boyfriend. It turns out the kid is actually mine.
Finding out her blood type gave me the chills. I totally thought you were shooting blanks. Big mistake on my part.
So she's really my kid.
Darn right. Are you contacting me just to blame me for the cheating? We've been divorced for 12 years now. Surely that's water under the bridge.
Let's put the cheating stuff on hold for now. She's the priority.
What about her?
It seems like you've been making her feel uncomfortable at home.
She badmouthed me to you?
Even though she's your daughter, why are you being so cold?
I just don't find her cute at all.
She's your own flesh and blood.
I only gave birth to her because I thought she was his. A kid who's tied to you is nothing but a burden.
Even after raising her for 12 years? Do you have no heart?
It's the love for your significant other's child that makes them dear to you. She's practically someone else's kid to me.
You're the worst.
By the way, are you still just a regular old office clerk like before?
I'm still at the same company.
Hilarious. A talentless guy like you will probably remain without a managerial title for life, huh?
Say what you want about me, but don't badmouth our daughter. Think about her feelings for once.
Don't act all high and mighty. You've been dumping the parenting on me for 12 years.
Fine. From now on, I'll be the one raising her.
Oh, yeah?
I'm serious. I don't want her living with you anymore.
Are you? For real?
I mean it. I'll take her and raise her myself.
You have zero parenting experience, though. She's 12. It's a tricky age. Do you really think you can handle raising her alone?
I won't be alone. I'll do it with my wife.
Wife? Wait, you're married?
It's been 5 years.
Oh, dear. It's pretty wild that someone would marry a boring divorced guy like you. There are strange people out there, huh? Well, whatever. I'll give her to you. That's a relief. I'll be free as a bird now.
You're such a failure as a parent.
Oh, just so you know, don't even think about dumping her back on me because you find parenting too hard, okay? I never want to deal with that brat again.
Got it. I'll take care of her responsibility until she can stand on her own.
Well, I can totally see you getting fed up and bailing halfway through. Plus, raising a kid is a lot of work and money, you know. It's gonna be rough for a broke office worker like you.
Yeah, raising a kid must be tough. But I can't just leave things as they are.
You're acting all tough. You'll probably regret it once you go bankrupt. Hey, Simon, can you please return my daughter?
Excuse me?
I'm saying I'll take Nora back.
You were thrilled to ditch her before. What's with the change of heart?
Listen, I'm extending an olive branch to you. You know firsthand how tough parenting is, right?
Not really, she's been a breeze. She's such a good kid, and even helps with chores. Both my wife and I appreciate her.
I said, give her back.
After all the crap you've talked about her, what's your angle now?
My husband got laid off.
Okay, and?
So now he's hitting up job centers, but with his age, it's tough finding work. Our savings are dwindling and we're in a tight spot financially.
So, why do you want her back then?
It's obvious. She can work to contribute.
What the heck?
She could make good money at a nighttime job, don't you think? She might be sassy, but she's got good looks like me, you know.
You've got to be kidding me. She's still in middle school, for crying out loud.
Age can be fudged, you know. Plus, she's tall for her age.
She's not going anywhere.
I gave birth to her.
Don't contact me again.
Give me back my daughter. Your earnings wouldn't cover raising a child anyway.
What do you mean? I'm doing just fine.
Yeah, right. You're just an office clerk making peanuts.
Oh, you still believe that, huh?
Are you not?
Well, I'm still on payroll for sure, but I'm a CEO now.
What?
Right after we split, I got promoted to manager. I kept excelling at work and the former CEO wanted me to run the company. Of course, my wife's support got me here.
You're kidding. You, a CEO?
So worrying about money is off the table now. Stop contacting me.
Wait a sec. Hey, what's your current wife like?
What do you mean?
Is she hot or ugly?
Why are you even asking that?
If she's ugly, I'd feel sorry for you, you know.
She's not. She doesn't need to be drop-dead gorgeous, as long as I like the way she is.
Hey, how about giving us another shot?
What?
Your wife isn't a knockout, right? I mean, the CEO's wife should be stunning, don't you think?
Is that so? I think what's inside matters more than looks, you know.
Oh boy, here we go again. You're just saying that, aren't you?
Sorry, but I have no intention of getting back with you.
Why not?
Isn't it obvious? Don't you realize how ridiculous you sound? What about your current husband? Are you dumping him just because he lost his job?
I don't have a choice. With him out of work, I can't sustain myself.
So, money is everything to you, huh?
It's not like that at all.
Sure, you're good looking, but your personality sucks. Even if I were single right now, I would never remarry you.
Jeez.
Anyway, I'm not giving up Nora. You should just work things out with your current husband.
But...
This conversation is over.
Unbelievable. While my husband's hitting rock bottom after losing his job, you get to be happy.
Whether I'm happy or not is none of your business.
We were once married.
That past is something I regret deeply. Bye now. Nora, I just heard from your mom.
Oh, why now?
Seems like her husband got laid off and they're struggling to make ends meet.
So she's thinking about putting me to work, huh?
Spot on.
Sounds like something she would think of.
She asked to take you back, but of course I turned her down.
Hey, Dad, can I still stay with you?
Of course, you're a dear daughter.
I'm so happy, you know. I finally feel like I've met my real family.
Mom's thrilled that you're with us too. We've been trying for a baby for 5 years and we're about to give up. So having a cute daughter like you makes her so happy.
Dad, thank you for taking me in.
You're our child. There's nobody to hurt you anymore.
Yeah, I'm so happy right now.
Naomi persistently tried to reconcile. It was nothing but annoying, so I blocked her at once. Rumor has it that her husband is still unemployed and has recently given up on finding a new job, drowning himself in alcohol instead. She's working part-time to make ends meet, but both of them are buried in debt, with expenses far outweighing their income. Their life will soon fall apart. On the other hand, I'm happily living with my wife and daughter as a family of 3. Nora has really bonded with my wife, and they're always going out together, making me jealous as a father. We're planning to take a family trip once I can get some time off.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.